Okay, welcome to Leisure Suit Larry in the land of the lounge lizards. This game was like super notorious when I was a kid, and every one of my friends tried to get their hands on it because we thought it was going to be this like incredible. I don't even know what we thought it was going to be. We thought it was going to be this sexual guidepost to the rest of our lives. And it was going to show boobs and stuff that we were not usually able to see. So you got to remember, this was back in the late 80s, early 90s. Like, you didn't have the internet where you could just like go ahead and see whatever you wanted to see. You had to like really work if you wanted to see some boobs. And so that's what we thought we were going to see. But anyway, what we're going to see right now is first the copy protection, which I just failed the first time I tried it, so we'll see what happens. Warning, Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards contains some elements of plot which may not be considered appropriate for some children. We shall see. How old are you? I'm just going to put 24. I'm not 24. I'm not even like the opposite of 24. Not anymore. But I'm just going to put there because you guys don't need to know that. I mean, whatever. 24 works. Shut up! To verify you are really 24, please answer 5 simple questions. If I really was 24, I probably wouldn't be able to answer any of these questions because 24-year-olds are pretty dumb. If Bo Derek were here, I'd ask her to A. Leave, B. Respect my privacy, C. Help me with my homework, or D. Stop playing computer games. I don't even know what the fuck it's asking me. I'm going to have to do this all over again. Okay, so I blew that question. If I miss another one, I can't possibly be 24. This is Muhammad Ali is A. a ballet star, B. an Arab terrorist, C. a professional boxer, D. a singer. I know that. He's a professional boxer. Captain Kangaroo's sidekick was Mr. Potato Head, B. Winnie the Pooh, C. Mr. Rogers, D. Mr. Green Jeans. Just by friggin' getting rid of the obvious ones that aren't right. The leader of Nazi Germany was, well, that's good, Boris Godunov, B. Mussolini, C. Oleg Cassini, or D. Adolf Hitler. We're going to go with Adolf Hitler. Good old Hitler. Good old Hit. The most populous city in the United States is A. Los Angeles, B. Mexico City, C. New York, or D. Chicago. That's tough. It's either Los Angeles or I'm going to go with New York. Correct. Whoa. So far, so good. Now on to the final question. In Westworld, where nothing can go wrong, guests were entertained by A. Stephen Wright, B. X-rated movies, C. Robots, or D. Rodney Dangerfield. I'm going to go with Robots because I've seen the original. It's pretty good. Thank you. And now, slip into your leisure suit and prepare to enter the land of the lounge lizards with Leisure Suit Larry. Oh, God. So, welcome to Lefties Bar, which we spend a lot of time at. I always really like this starting point where it just dumps you in the middle of like nowhere and you really have no clue what's actually going on. But, oh God, no, not this dog. If you don't move fast enough, this dog comes and whizzes on your leg. Okay, so I'm just trying to talk here. I really like the sign, the lefty sign, and then I was always kind of thrown by the bubbles that came up in the martini glass, because first of all, it's a martini. There shouldn't really be bubbles in a martini. And second of all, like, what are those connected to? And then I realized that this is a video game. It doesn't really matter. So let's just go inside and do what we got to do. Open door. Now understand, all the commands and everything are written down at the side, so it can be a little bit difficult. But okay. Here we go. Into the bar. Alright, there's 2 people here. Phew, you smell like a used fire hydrant. Yeah, 'cause a dog pissed on my leg. It's not my fault. Let me just talk to this guy for a second. Talk, man. He has nothing to say, but says it continuously. Interesting. What about you, honey? Talk, woman. Hi there, lovely legs, you say sweetly. My name's Larry. Larry Laugher. Who cares? She replies sarcastically. Stop bugging me, or I'll have my boyfriend take care of you when he gets back from the restroom. So one assumes that he is actually in the restroom. Looks like you're operating on your standard level of charm, Larry. Okay, that's fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and sit. And I'm going to do what any red-blooded American male does when they sit down at a bar. I'm going to order a whiskey. I'll have a glass of your fine, well whiskey, you tell Lefty. You know, this kind of threw me when I was younger, because I thought he was saying, I'll have a glass of your fine, well whiskey. Like, it was fine, but it was also well, as in, but that doesn't even make any sense. It would be like of your fine, good whiskey. And it just like blew my mind. But apparently, I think later in life, I kind of figured out, after having been to some bars, there are several tiers of whiskey or any kind of alcohol. And there's like the high-end stuff, and then there's like the low-end stuff. And the low-end stuff is the well. It's called the well stuff. So this is well whiskey. So I'll have a glass of your fine well whiskey, is what he's saying. And you didn't need to know that, but this is just me doing as a public service so you can better understand what's going on here. So, blah, 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 blah. $25, same as in town. This guy had like, that'll be $3, please. You flip $3 onto the counter. You don't drink the whiskey, but instead decide to carry it with you wherever you go, precariously balanced in an open shot glass. The guy telling jokes is telling these old chestnuts that are kind of, here he goes again, but that are kind of like everybody knows them, but he's only telling the punchline. So blah 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 blah. Just think of the money he saved. It's like, ha ha. Like, I don't know what that joke is, but I'm just saying, like, he's sort of telling these jokes that everybody knows. And some of them are really funny. I remember one is like this joke about the Lone Ranger, and at the end he says, you idiot, I said posse. Which when you're... And there stood the pig and the cow. Har har har. When you're a kid, that's a pretty funny joke. Anyway, I'm getting away from this guy. I'm going to stand up so he can go back to bothering this girl here. And let's look up here. Examine moose. It's an antique left over from King's Quest 3. That's nice. Play Jukebox. You insert $1 into the jukebox and select a suitably sleazy song. Which is, of course, the Leisure Suit Larry song. And then you dance a little. Okay. Whew. Enough of that. Take rose. Somebody left a rose on the counter there. How dry I am. How dry I am. All right. Give whiskey to bum. Yeah. Glug, 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 glug. Shit. Ah, that did hit the old spot. You know, you must be my only friend in the whole world. Sure, I'm gonna give you my only possession. My only possession. All I got in the world. What's a guy like me need with a TV remote control? An excellent question. So, my thing is then, has he given us the remote control? He has. Operating on the principles of line-of-sight infrared transmission, the remote control baffles you completely. Although it appears to do nothing, aiming it at your groin while rapidly changing channels does make you feel quite silly. So, that's pretty much what you get out of that. And this is going to be something I'm going to do that I didn't do before. Sorry. Use spray. Maybe that'll help you out. It's a dopin'. Open door. Oh boy, oh boy. Now you look in the sink. Why, look! Some woman removed her diamond ring to wash her hands and forgot to take it with her. Take the ring. Got it. You briefly consider an attempt to find the ring's owner, but return it to your normal self and pocket it instead. All right. That is a humongous toilet. I don't even know what to do about how wide that is. Are you going to fall in? Sit on toilet. You grab an ancient copy of the Ball Street Journal and settle in to sit and think. You feel a great relief. What's that aroma? Pal, if you don't know what that aroma is, you haven't been alive for very long. So let's just wipe and be done. Carefully finishing your duties, you wipe and toss the newspaper behind the toilet for the next user. Oh, did you wipe yourself on the newspaper? No, that can't. I don't even think Larry would do that. Yeah. Read wall. You see many messages. One is, "Scot me up, Beamy." Pretty clever. You see many messages. One is, "Attention arcade game players, please don't eat the urinal cakes." Alright. Read wall. You see many messages. One is, "It takes leather balls to play rugby." That is good to know. It literally does. You can't play a rugby game without a leather ball. Say, here's an interesting one. The password is, "Ken sent me." Password to what? Well, I guess we'll find out. How dry I am, nobody knows how dry I am. Gee, something died in there? Yeah, look, pal, I just took a dump. What do you want from me? It's not magical. And I'm going to wander across the bar here. Knock on the door. You rap loudly on the Naugahyde door. You wonder how many Naugas had to give their all just to decorate this sleaze hole. Oop. Yeah, what's the password? I'll tell you what the password is, buddy. Ken sent me. What do you think of that? Come on in. He sounds so happy for me to be there. Alright, I know from past experience that this is going to be tedious. So, turn power on. Alright. Use remote on TV. You click the power switch on the remote control. Oh, look at that. Oh, John. Oh, Marcia. Oh, John. Oh, Marcia. Oh, John. Oh, Marcia. Oh, John. Oh, Marcia. Another boring soap opera. The peep seems vaguely interested, but not enough to leave his post by the stairs. That's the last time I'm going to say that, because frankly, it's irritating for him, because he's not interested in anything. Change channels. You click on the channel selector on the remote control. I'm Al Fartles, and this is my partner Fred Ames. We just want to tell you how much we appreciate your support. Another boring commercial. Change channel. You click on the channel selector on the remote control. And now, Aloha Production is proud to present The Revenge of the Software Developers in full color and stereo sound. Another boring musical comedy. Blah, blah, blah. Change channels. You click on the channel selector on the remote control. While Jim is fighting for his life with a raging female rhinoceros in heat, I'll slip into my tent with the native girl and this pitcher of Mai Tais. Another boring documentary. Nope, I'm not reading it. Change channels. You click on the channel selector on the remote control. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. No, anything but that. He actually seemed pretty almost interested in that, but no, it wasn't happening. Change channels. You click on the channel selector on the remote control. Live from Malaga, California, it's the Cable Sports Network's presentation of the miniature female mud wrestlers 500-kilometer cross-country nude bicycle race. Another boring cable sports show. You click on the channel selector on the remote control. And the next Masterpiece Theater presents a special 3D broadcast of Naugahyde Goddesses of Oakhurst. Another boring educational show. Change channels. What's a channel? Change channels. Click on the channel selector on the remote control. Oh, baby, yeah. I love it when you do that. Ooh, that hurts so good. Pull it out a little deeper. Oh, I love his socks. Look at his socks. He's got the coolest white socks. Hey, dork, you got toilet paper stuck to your shoe. You nonchalantly scrape it off. It appears you finally reached the pimp's cultural level. Well, that's fine. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad that you're okay with it. Hey, out of the way. Fine. Now I go up the steps. Up these long steps. Up the steps and up the steps and up the steps and up the steps and up steps and up the steps. It takes some time to get up the steps and up the steps. Ah, well, hello. How are you, my goddess? Look, girl. She sure seems into that gum, but wow. She certainly seems to enjoy that gum. Yeah, that's what I just said. Oh, man. Okay. Well, we're gonna just go over here. Don't you mind me. I'm not doing anything. Take candy. Okay. And then open window. You know, it took an awful lot of time to get to this point. I don't know why. What's exist? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't want to. No, I can't stop writing exist. Whoa! I just fell. Oh, I just realized it. Okay. Yuck. Search garbage. Amidst assorted odoriferous refuse from Lefty's clientele, you discover Lefty's old left-handed hammer. Let's take that hammer, baby, and let's exit this thing. Okay. Well, we're here again. The next thing we're going to do is go into the casino, which we'll do next time. I hope that you enjoyed this first episode of the Leisure Suit Larry 1 in the Land of the Lounge Lizards Let's Play. I certainly enjoyed making it. So, no, not the dog again. He's going to be on me. Okay, I got to go. Oh, gosh. All right, I'll see you next time.